Hello, Sage here on the Sage channel. I'm here to show you guys a new ship I put together today, and that's it flying in maybe a little bit too quick. We'll slow it up a little bit here. I'm controlling it, of course, while sitting here in Spectator. Now, this ship is designed to work in tandem with this huge structure to our right. If you don't know, the structure to our right is a mobile mining ship. I called it the Mobile Mining Tower, and it is designed to go ahead and mine using a bunch of lasers and collect oodles and oodles of ore and maybe even go ahead and refine some of that. This ship in front of us, which has just flown down, is designed to either take the raw ore or the processed ore and fry our camera and fly through the whole bloody thing. I need to go back in the first person before you crash the dang thing. Anyway, it's designed to go ahead and take the raw resources or the processed resources and take them up to an orbiting station. I haven't built the station yet, but I did build this ship today during a live stream and then spent maybe a few more hours tweaking it and trying to get some more stuff. So I figured I'd show you guys this ship, and of course it'll be up on the Steam Workshop if you would like to go ahead and download it yourself. Let's turn our inertial dampers on there. Sorry that you will have to deal with the little target reticle in the middle of your screen today. There's no way to get rid of that at the current moment. As far as I know, at least you hide the UI and it stays. Anyway, the ship, you've already known its purpose. It gathers the materials up. It keeps them in these large cargo containers. If you were to fly around here, right here, you can see a whole line of them running along the top as well as one bumped down. Bunch of hydrogen-powered maneuvering thrusters around here as well. And then we come back to here. The main support of the ship to keep it aloft while it is in the atmosphere are these 8 atmospheric thrusters right here and another 8 right there. It can keep the ship aloft even under pretty heavy load. In fact, we can demonstrate that if we were to simply go to another room here in the bridge. In fact, pop this door open, head through here, access cargo container, and select just a standard cargo container. And click and drag, let's say, 40 million stone over to this thing. So that should be quite a bit of a load. Drop that off there, and if we turn on our UI, you see our movement speed is still pretty much zip. And if we were to hop into the cockpit, we'll be able to move upwards. So the ship is able to support it. Even if we were to go ahead and toggle off the hydrogen thrusters, we can still very slowly move upwards. Now, let's go back to that Spectator and carry along the rest of the ship. At the back, we got a few more thrusters here to help us move about. 1 Atmo and 1 hydrogen for forward propulsion. We also had 1 hydrogen at the front for reverse and stopping power. Along the top here, we have what I think is a pretty cool design where it bumps back. We have this almost like a forklift design for the whole thing. And when we even have a laser turret I stuck in here to go ahead and give us some defense. We even, if we were to go down and look right here, another one. A little bit more defense. Not the best line of sight on these, but I think they'll get the job done, as well as 1 up there. Moving from the outer section here, where we do have 1 hydrogen tank, we have 3 hydrogen tanks right here. And if we were to spin the camera about to the bottom of the ship, we have a bunch more running along the base. Everything here, as you can see from these pipes that just skittle all over the place, are all hooked up. So everything should function correctly. You can see we even have piping here tying everything back together. So nothing should find itself unhooked. You might be seeing this large, almost proboscis. Well, that's not the right word. That's not. It's a thing that mosquitoes have. Let me Google it. Proboscis, whichever one, it's close enough. Mosquito proboscis thing almost on the front. This is simply so that the ship can have a little bit more range, and it's got some slightly red lights there, so it can reach down and connect with the top posts on this mining craft, either right here or right here. Basically designed so it doesn't have to get right up to it. It gives it a little bit of space. And if we were to go ahead and actually look at it from the very front, it makes it sort of look like a weird single-eyed Roman soldier. There's the eye, his tiny little mouth, and his massive frickin' chin. Maybe Egyptian is more like it. Either way, it's also, it kind of looks like a dick, I guess. Oops. That wasn't actually intentional. It sort of didn't even look it until I just... that didn't even occur to me. Anyway, let's just assume it's not. It's a chin. Moving on, we mentioned the hydrogen tanks. Let's actually go ahead and head into the ship. The main way you get in is from up here. We can even teleport our character out. If he wasn't in the seat, that is. Boop. Now he's here. And we have our standard buttons here to go ahead and, of course, fiddle with the pressurization and everything. I'm not going to deal with that because we shouldn't have to on a planet, even though it appears that oxygen is now low on the Earth-like planets. I don't know when that has happened. But either way, we do have all the buttons properly set up to go ahead and cycle the airlocks and an air vent in there. Into the bridge, we have a bunch of seats, so if people maybe were controlling smaller drones or other ship functions, they could sit there. And then our main command seat, which I already used a little bit, you can see we have all the buttons bound down there, even a camera button that's right on that landing or connector for the proboscis. Proboscis it has an O, but I like viscous more. Either way, through here we have what is just the main sort of room where we do have a respawn bay, so if you would like, you can respawn on this ship. More little storage things here which connect into all of the main storage of the ship right here, and of course our fantastical vent. Heading through here, once again, control panels control the air locks, and we can head back out into this area here. Of course, you need a control panel on the outside to close the other door if it's open, and then pressurize that room, or depressurize, considering we're in a depressurized zone, the engineering area. It's not the brightest area, it's not the most open area, but you can see this is where all those hydrogen tanks connect in to the main system down here. Not exactly the most combat-ready ship in the world, but it'll get the job done. These are the same ones that were running along the bottom of the ship. Either way, though, that is this ship. If you'd like to go ahead and get your hands on it, it'll be in the description down below to the Steam Workshop. I would go ahead and say, hey, you can watch me, well, the whole live stream VOD of me building it. It might be on Twitch still, but I don't know how long it'll be up there. I'm not planning on doing anything special to save it, because large portions of it have, well, been muted, because, well, I was playing music while I was building it. Oh, also, if you're wondering on my channel if it's suddenly going to become some stream dumping ground, well, there should only be one Mass Effect video currently publicly available. The rest are unlisted, and you'll find them in a playlist. My plan is not to just dump a bunch of stuff on everybody. I'm planning on mainly just building ships and putting them up on this channel and doing, well, just random other things and playing games over on my Twitch, which is twitch.tv/ectosage, ECTOSAGE, same as my name shows up in-game. Anyway, just wanted to make that clear just in case anybody thought maybe I was just completely abandoning YouTube or just turning it into super-duper dumpy ground. That's not the case. Oh, also, I did test this in survival. It is capable of getting up there. Best thing to do, though, is turn off your hydrogen thrusters and just use your Atmo thrusters until you're up to the atmosphere, you know, when you start slowing down, which we actually are right now, and then turn on your hydrogen thrusters and get yourself going the rest of the way up there. Anyway, that is that. Thanks a bunch for watching. I'll probably go build ourselves a big, huge space station to sort of, well, handle maybe ore distribution to other colonies or something fun like that in the future. Oh, and by the way, before I forget, the ship's name is the Orbital Atmo Transporter, or OAT for short. Or, oh look, there's an oats flying by. You could go ahead and put an S, so it's oats. I didn't come up with that name fully, though. It was come up with by the fantastical Scaphicalata. Scaphicalata. Sounds like something from Doctor Who. Scaphicalata. Like the little blue guy. Anyway, we just call him Skittles. He's a six-legged horse. Anyway, I'll see you all next time. Ta-ta.